Today we're going to go through some troubleshooting for your Anets Platinum Series gas fryer. Firstly, we're going to go through a couple of reasons why your display on your controller may not be working. If there is no power to your controller, try checking the power point at the wall. You can simply do this by unplugging your power lead, which is a 10 amp plug, and plugging it into another socket. This will determine if your appliance is faulty or whether it is your power point. Secondly, if this does not fix your problem, you may have the override switch on your solid state controller. You can check this by simply opening up your fryer door and exposing your backup solid state controller. From here, the top left hand switch is your override switch. If it is pressed in to the left, it is not on. If it is pressed in to the right, that will override your digital or computer controller and thus not having any power to your controller. That is something that should be checked, and you can simply fix this by again putting the switch over to the left, which will then put power back to your controller. If your fryer trips out on a high limit error, you can simply rectify this by resetting the high limit switch, which you can see here in your fryer. By pressing this switch in, you will reset your fryer's high limit error. Please note, however, there is a reason why your fryer has errored on high limit. The main reason for this to happen is because you have allowed your fryer to run low on oil, exposing the thermostat, which means it is not giving a true indication of the oil temperature and is shutting down for safety reasons. You can fix this by resetting the high limit button as shown and then filling your fryer up with the appropriate amount of oil. If this does not fix the issue, please contact our service department. If your filter pump trips out on overload, there are two ways of resetting this. Firstly, the reset switch at the front. You can see here the white switch is currently in the off position. You can fix this by simply switching it to the on position. If that does not fix it, there is a red reset switch on the actual pump itself, which can be found just to the left of the drain. You can do that by simply pressing the button in, and that will then reset the pump as well. If neither of these two resets work, then you need to contact our service department. Now please note, if one of these two fixes does get your pump operational again, there is a reason why this has happened. Many times it can be because the filter paper has not been cleaned often enough and putting the pump under stress that it should not be. It is then tripped out to protect itself. It could also mean that the pump is blocked up with debris because there is a rip, tear or imperfection in your filter envelope itself. Please check these to stop this issue reoccurring again. You can also check the filter strainer cap here, which will identify if there was an imperfection in your filter envelope by simply unscrewing the lid and inspecting it. Obviously this filter cap here is clean. This is your backup straining filter cap. Now if that is dirty, you can clean that out, resecure it, and your pump should then operate correctly. As mentioned though, that means there was an imperfection in your filter envelope and this should be addressed for future use.